And what's going on, you guys? What's going on, you guys? What's going on, you guys? What's going on? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for a live episode of Yes for the Mess, you guys. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We are here for all of it, all of it, all of it, all of it, all of it. Okay, it's been a minute since I did, a live Yes for the Mess with a bunch of multiple topics and things of that nature. And y'all know that I've been sick, still kind of sick. But, maybe like 50%, maybe 55% better than what I was or whatever. But I'm here, y'all. I'm definitely here. Just here to give you guys the tea because it's been a minute, And like T said on his live, people been saying we need to do more lives. So, here we are with the lives. I don't do a lot of them, but, we're going to do it. We're gonna fucking do it today. Yes, indeed. We're going to do it today. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb for a second. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to text somebody back. Okay. Alrighty then. So there we go. We got 75 people here so far. So anyhow, let's go ahead and let you guys know what we got coming up. Okay. Now, first of all, as you guys already know, I'm nominated for 2 Boss Babe Awards. Okay. Voting starts on February the 1st. Okay. And it's for Boss Babe YouTuber of the Year as well as Boss Babe Podcast of the Year with Jamar for the Prelude. Okay. So when voting starts, you guys will have all the information. I would send you guys, I'll put the links out there for you guys. And all of that good stuff. I'm going to do all that for you all. And you guys will find out everything you need to know. Hey, Kane, we're gonna get into that. Trust me, we're definitely going to get into that. But we're going to definitely, you're definitely going to find out what all you need to do, where you need to go, and all that other stuff on February 1st. That's when all the voting starts for all the nominations. Shout out to all of the nominees that's nominated for Boss Babe Award. It's basically Boss Babe Awards is like for like LGBT content creators and stuff like that. That's what this is really for, and it's held in Atlanta and stuff like that. So people like me nominated, people like The Wiley Show nominated, The Royal Couch, TTB, people like that. They're all nominated for this award, for an award. So just make sure that when it's time to vote, make sure you guys do vote for me. Okay. So that's the first thing. Also, the next thing that's on the horizon right now is the season finale of Young, Fresh, and New. That's the season finale of it. As you guys already know, the season finale of Boys Night Out is gone due to the fact that it was a copyright infringement claim on it, and I just deleted the whole video to just get myself away from any strikes. I don't want no strikes on my platform, so that's why I deleted the whole damn thing. However, Young, Fresh, and New season finale is this Saturday, and it will be featuring Aaron Wiles Out, who has now hit 2,000 subscribers at this point. So shout out to Aaron. I really love and adore that man a lot. So shout out to Aaron Wiles Out. He hit his new goal of 2,000 subs. So shout out to you, Aaron. Okay, that's something worth celebrating. Who Was Wrong is over. We did roast review last night. Next week is gonna be on Josiah page. And anything after that is basically like live reviews on Love and Marriage Huntsville, live reviews on Potomac, just things like that. That's pretty much all we got that's really coming up at this particular point in time on the platform. So yes. Okay, so we're about to go ahead and get into all of the mess in just a few minutes. I always start everything off at the 10-minute mark. I do. Just try to give people time to get into the live or whatever. Hey, Angela. Hey, T. But I try to give people time to get into the lives and stuff like that, trying to give everybody, a chance, because folks be just now getting their notifications and shit like that. And they be like, "Oh, I missed the live," and I be like, "No, you didn't. We really just got started." So I be trying to give people some time to really get their asses up in here, get their ass in the seat, so we can really sit down and talk about a couple of things. So that's why I always start at the 10-minute mark. Okay, so now we at 8 minutes. So you know what we do at 8 minutes? We always say where we from, where we watching from, where we at. Are you in Atlanta? Are you in Dallas? Are you in Oregon? Are you in California? Where you at? We always do that roll call of where we at the 8-minute mark, and then at the 9-minute mark, you know what I mean? We go into, the whole fire emoji thing, and then at 10 we start. Okay, I see Arizona in the building. I see Long Island in the building as well. Okay, where y'all watching from? I see the Bronx. I see Canada. I see Niles, Michigan. I see Orlando. I see South Carolina, NYC, Philly, Southern California, Warner, Robins, Rochester, Kansas City, Maryland, New Mexico. Okay, Macon, Georgia, Charlotte, Jackson, Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, so now I see Memphis too. We at the 9-minute mark, so make sure you guys fire this chat up. Like this chat up. You already know what it is. Go ahead and like this chat up. I don't want to see nothing but fire in the chat as we get this thing started and rolling. Let's go ahead and set this chat on fire, y'all. Let's go ahead and set it on fire. Y'all already know what time it is and what it is. Okay, so go ahead and set this chat on fire real quick. That's all I want to see right about now. Nothing but the fire. Nothing but the fire. Nothing but the fire. Congratulations, PG County MD. You're like Kevin Feige, bringing all my favorite YouTubers together. Oh, thank you. I tried. All right. We had 120 people. Hold on, you guys. All right. So now we at the 10-minute mark. And we're about to go ahead and get this thing started now. We're here for the mess and nothing but the mess. So let's get it started. So we're going to start this thing off with this shit right here. The beef for the two queens, the beef for the two black queens, okay? I'm about to call this man RJ. Ray J and Tyrese Gibson. What the fuck are they beefing about? Okay, now they're going back and forth. And apparently it's all about what Eddie Murphy had to say about Will Smith child. So, hold on. Hold on, you guys. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Now we're gonna start it off with what Eddie Murphy said. Okay, where's the thing at? Okay, so that's what we're gonna start it off with. So let me share the screen so you guys can see, and then I'm gonna remove this this thing out the way so you guys can see everything. So this is where it started.
There is a definitive blueprint that you can follow to achieve success, prosperity, longevity, and peace of mind. It's a blueprint, and I followed it my whole career. It's very simple. There's three things you can just do. These three things. Pay your taxes. Mind your business. And keep Will Smith's wife's name.
Okay. So then after that speech that Eddie Murphy said, I guess this was at the Golden Globes, because that is what was on last night, right? It was the Golden Globes, right? So after he said that, that's when Tyrese said, I'm still Will Smith. There's nobody on this earth that will ever influence me to have a change of heart towards the biggest influence in my life. I'm just saying, man, move on. Move on already. I just watched The Emancipation for the third time, and I just can't believe how masterful this overall movie is. Hashtag my brother's keeper. Now that is what Tyrese said, which I don't really see nothing really wrong with what he said. I mean, all he's really saying is that he feels like it's time to move on from this Will Smith situation. And I think we all can attest and agree with that, to be honest, because I think we're all tired of talking about Will Smith. I was over talking about him the first week that the shit came out, to be honest. So, I ain't really upset at him about that part. Now, this is where Ray J comes in, and I don't understand why he feel like he need to come into all of this and make it a big ass deal. But this is where Ray J comes into the picture. So Ray J comes in and say, Tyrese better mind his own business. You not on Eddie Murphy level, and to think you could tell Axel Foley or Hakeem the Princess whatever to move on already. He's number one in his acting campaign still to this day, a real legend. You better show some respect, Tyrese, before I slap you back into reality. Yeah, I said it. You know how I feel about you and your antics. Don't play with my mentors. It won't end well. First of all, Ray J, you ain't no thug, man. You ain't no thug, man. Like, first of all, who are you a threat to? Who are you a threat to? That's first of all. Who are you a threat to? Because you ain't threatening no damn body. You don't even give me the type of dude that'll scare nobody. Like, you won't whoop a flea's ass. Okay, so who the fuck are you? You ain't no thug, man. You want to be a thug so bad. You want to be one so bad. Nigga, you Brandy's brother. You ain't no thug. Go somewhere and sit your ass down. It's none of your business, okay? Like, you had no business even commenting on this. You didn't even have to say nothing about this, okay? I'm just trying to understand, why did you feel like you had to come in and say any goddamn thing? Once again, you ain't no thug, man. You ain't no thug. Who the fuck? Like, you need to get a life, honestly, because what was that for? What was that even for? Like, he didn't say nothing wrong. I don't feel like he came at, Eddie Murphy in the worst way. I don't think he said or did anything absolutely wrong. I don't think he did anything wrong at all. So I don't understand why Ray J and his dad bod felt like he had to come in and say anything to this man. Talking about, how I feel about your antics. Do you know how the rest of us feel about yours? And how every 10 minutes you want to sit up here and act like you a whole thug in this shit, and you ain't no thug at all. It ain't necessary, Ray J. Just like your singing ain't necessary. Did you remember the verses, right? If I had one wish, it was for you to shut the fuck up. That's what the wish was. If I had one wish, it was for you to shut the fuck up. That's what that one wish was. So I'm going to need for you to stop it. Because that right there was not called for. It wasn't called for at all. Like, I'm sitting back and I'm just looking at the shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck is what was the point of that? And it's like, at this point, we don't like Jody. We don't like Jody, my Jody. Jody, my Jody. We don't like Jody. We don't give a fuck about Jody. We want Jody to leave his mama house. Just like y'all want me to leave my mama house. We want Jody to leave his mama house. So, yeah, we don't care about Jody. Jody will get on fucking Instagram and say, what more do you want from me? He'll get on Instagram and act a damn fool himself. So we don't give a fuck about Jody. But it's the fact that Dorian decided to leave Frank and D. Mitchell's house and go to Instagram and try to come for Jody. I'm gonna need for you to stop. You Moesha's brother / cousin Dorian. Stop trying to come up here and act like you so bad and so hard and you will whoop everybody's ass. Because I don't believe you'll whoop a flea's ass anyway. I just don't believe it. I remember when you tried to fight Fab. I really believe that Fab would have gave your ass that work. That's what I believe. But I'm going to let you have it. I'm going to let you have it and I'm going to let you make it. I'm going to let you do that little fake thug shit you like to do. I'm going to let you go with that. But please go somewhere and sit your ass down. That's what I'm going to need for you to do, Dorian. Go somewhere and sit your ass down because this was not necessary. It just wasn't. This was the most unnecessary clapback I have ever seen in my fucking life. So unnecessary. Like, never in a million years did I think I see Jody and Dorian arguing on Instagram. Like, did y'all ever think y'all would see that? Because I never thought in a million years that I would ever see Jody and fucking Dorian fighting on Instagram. That's just one thing I just was not expecting to see or doubt. Period. It just wasn't. Once again, if I had one wish, it would be for you to shut the fuck up. That's what it would be. Seriously, that's what it would be. It's for you to shut the fuck up. Because, like, seriously though, here comes Josiah. Here comes Josiah trolling, child. That's one trolling ass nigga right there. I'm just saying. Let me go get me some more Powerade. I got to keep myself dehydrated talking about folks like that. Like, seriously. I'm just saying. Like, that was not necessary. Where is Frank and Dee when you need them? Where is Frank and Dee when you need them? That's what I'm trying to understand. Where is Frank and Dee when you need them? No wonder Miles running around here acting a goddamn fool because of Dorian. Hey, Jace. Because of Dorian ass. Ain't no telling how Miles is up here acting because he got Dorian as a brother and a cousin all at the same damn time. And that's what he got to look forward to. That's what he got to look up to, child. But let me tell y'all a little story real quick before we go into the next topic. Let me just tell y'all a little something here. Now, I forgot to block this person, but this is something that happened earlier today, right? It happened earlier. I got to give y'all a little something before we go to the next story. So, you know, I review Blueface and Krishan's show. Y'all know this already. So I got a comment earlier today. And I don't know if anybody deleted it or not because I did. Okay, there you go. So for their avatar, they got like a Bible or something like that in their avatar. And the name is Jason J, right? So the comment said, can y'all imagine having a son like this? As a parent, you have to be cursed for your son to come out like this. Talking about me, right? So I responded with, my mother loves me to death. I'm very lucky. So then he responded with, I would love my son too, but embarrassed deep down inside. Sorry, just being honest. And I responded with, well, it's great that nobody gives a fuck about how you feel. Have a blast. I don't know why people feel like they can just say and do whatever. Now, you know, y'all know I'm trying not to clap back too much these days. But I had to say something about that. Because, bitch, don't you ever. You can never, ever, 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 okay? Period. But, however, let's see. Did Dorian and them fight? See, that's what I'm talking about. You sitting up here arguing on Instagram, and y'all ain't even found Miles yet, but you want to sit up here and argue with Jody. Go find Miles, Dorian. Go find Miles. Go find Miles. Go find Miles, bitch. You sit up here arguing with Dorian, with Jody, and you ain't even found Miles yet. Go find him first. Then we can have a conversation. But until then, shut the fuck up! Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next story. Okay, next one. Okay, so next up is the king and one of the premier girls of rap and this queen of and the queen of rap, which is 50 Cent, most definitely the queen of rap, the queen, I must say, very much so. He's very much so giving me the queen of rap, very much so. So this queen of rap was out here trolling Meg Thee Stallion. You know what I mean? Trolling her hard. And I did not mean to do that. Was trolling her very hard. And now he's apologizing to her. Now he wants to apologize for trolling her and saying that he didn't believe her and stuff like that. Now he wants to apologize and shit. And most people would say, well, he never apologizes, so we should be thankful for that. I say it's a crock of bullshit. I ain't got to be thankful for a goddamn thing. I'm just letting you know that right now. I ain't got to be thankful for shit because I'm not the one he giving the apology to. He giving it to Meg. But this is what he had to say. So let's listen at it. Let's take a listen to what he had to say, or I'll just let you guys see it. Hold on, y'all. Let me remove this, and then we're gonna let's refresh it. And there we go. So let's play it.
Ryan versus Tory Lanez. The guilty verdict, everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna apologize to Megan Thee Stallion. I said some things, and it was because on social media I posted things that when she said she was with Gail, and she said that she said, "Were you intimate with Tory Lanez?" And she said, "What?" And then it's like, "No." I was like, she lying. At that point, I knew she's lying. There wouldn't be no reason for me to be around each other. And then from that, it felt like she was lying to me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, little things would pop up, and I wasn't being supportive of it at that point.
You were a little more vocal.
Yeah, and the only reason why I felt like, at some point you should apologize, I should apologize to her, is because when I heard the phone conversation, that made me feel like, oh shit. Now I know what happened.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, and I'm sure that was probably what swayed people in court too.
Man,
what that was.
Megan Thee Stallion versus Tory Lanez. The guilty verdict.
So that's what the queen of rap 50 Cent had to say in regards to his opinions about Megan Thee Stallion and about whether or not she was lying or not. And as you guys already know, this chipmunk looking ass nigga was out here, basically trolling her every chance that he got, fucking with her every chance that he got. And here's my thing about that. Now you want to apologize. But she already said that all you niggas was going to give her a fucking apology at the end of the day. And a lot of folks are out here like, well, he apologizing. He apologizing. He apologizing. He apologizing. But my thing about it is, you owe a lot of motherfuckers a damn apology, though. You don't just owe Meg one. You don't just owe Meg one. You know what I mean? You owe a lot of women a fucking apology, honestly, with the way you go after them. Okay, period. I feel like, okay, so you feel like because she lied about fucking Tory, that meant that she lied about the whole shooting. What my whole point with this is, I don't know why everybody has always made this whole situation be about who she let inside of her, when that's the least of anybody's worries at this point. Because nobody really gives a fuck about who she let inside of her, because it's really nobody's motherfucking business nor they damn place, to be honest. Why does anybody really give that much of a fuck about who she let inside of her? I don't give a damn who she let inside of her. And you shouldn't give a fuck who I let inside of me or who lets me inside. Whatever I decide to do, you should never give a fuck about none of it. So why do you care? Me fucking somebody ain't got nothing to do with them shooting me. And that's just the facts. Me fucking somebody ain't got nothing to do with me shooting somebody, with somebody shooting me. Nothing to do with it. Now, was she a trash ass person for fucking on a friend's nigga? Yeah, trash. Absolutely trash. You're trash for going behind your friends' leftovers. Trash. Absolutely. But that doesn't negate the fact that the girl was shot. And it doesn't negate the fact that someone did harm to her. They want to use all of her imperfections as a human being as a way to try to use that against her to make her out to be the liar that they really want her to be. But at the end of the day, it's too much proof out there for me to make me feel like he did it. Look, he has a history with violence. Why wouldn't he shoot her? Weeks prior to the damn case, he was out here fighting on sick ass August Alsina. Knowing he had no business fighting that fragile ass boy, but he did. All because the boy didn't want to dap him after you was talking shit about him on social media. I don't want to dap you either. But see, I'm not August. I'll hit your ass back. Your short ass back. Period. Woo. Like, seriously. I just love how these men love to use a woman's sexual activity against them to try to prove a goddamn point. So the fuck what? So what? So what? She fucked that short ass nigga. Okay, I fucked one too. It was great. But who cares? It has nothing to do with me being harmed. Absolutely nothing to do with it. And my thing about it is, when it came out that he put his hands on August, guess what? He lied about that. So what made y'all think that he wouldn't lie about doing harm to Megan Thee Stallion? Can somebody answer that to me? I just want to know. Can someone answer me that? Like, if he could lie about putting his hands on a sick man, what make you think he wouldn't lie about putting his hands on a whole woman? Let me know, okay? Let me know. I just want to know. I need to know. I want to know. What made y'all think he didn't lie about that? That's my point. What made you think that he wouldn't lie about that? He lied about putting his hands on a sick man. What made you think he wasn't going to put his hands or shoot at an unarmed woman? He been lying. He been a violent ass leprechaun. He been that already. What make you think he wasn't gonna lie about that? Like, period. And I don't give a fuck about this whole bringing down the black man this, the black man this, the black man this, the black man, all this black man shit, like all that dumb shit. But my thing about this is, I don't give a damn about none of that, because what about the black woman that got hurt in this? But at the end of the day, no one gives a damn about how the woman was injured and hurt in this situation. It's just like with RAPE cases. You always put the blame on the woman, on the victim, every time something like that happens. Well, she probably should have walked in with this short skirt on. She probably should have walked in with them Daisy Dukes on. It don't matter. No means no. No matter what the fuck she had on. What are you saying and what are you talking about? Like, what gives? Just like Stephanie said, why ain't nobody talking down on Tori? Y'all talking about Megan and how she fucked her friend's dude, but why you not talking about Tori for sleeping with two women and coming between the friendship and hurting someone in the process? Why ain't nobody talking about that? Again, blaming a woman for every damn thing. And what saddens me is that, like I told y'all on a previous live that I did, I was listening to somebody else's video, and they were talking about the case, and they were literally on the phone calling into this show crying and shit. Put another black man in jail during the holidays and he got a child. But you don't give a damn about what happened to her, though. What about the black woman that got her ass shot on her foot? What about that? What about that? Ain't nobody talking about that? It's crazy how a man can get away with sleeping with two sisters, sleep with two friends, probably two brothers. Don't nobody say nothing about that. But when a woman do it, they use that for every damn thing possible. And 50 Cent, while you giving out apologies, apologize to your son, bitch. Apologize to your son. That's who really needs the apology. Apologize to your son for trolling him about child support, about treating him like he's not a human being. Apologize to the one that you helped give birth to, bitch. Apologize to the one that needs a damn apology. Apologize to your son. Apologize to Natari. Apologize to Lil' Kim. Apologize to Tierra Marie. Apologize to all these women and children that you disrespected. There's a lot of folks that need a damn apology. Hell, apologize to me for having to talk about your bitch ass. I deserve a fucking apology too. I'm just being honest. I'm over the fuck shit. So Curtis Jackson, you can take your apology and shove it. That's what you can do. You can take your apology and shove it. Straight up, shove it. Because no one gives a fuck about your apology. No one gives a fuck about what you got to say. No one cares. Fuck you. Because we don't give a fuck at all. The only people that do is your male identified ass female fans that love you so much, them motherfuckers, and your, mighty macho man ass fans, hyper masculine fans care about what you got to say. Because I definitely don't give a damn. So we're going to move on to more petty news. And that is Megan James versus Draya Michelle. Now, as you guys already know, Megan James was formerly from the show, formerly of the show Bad Girls Club. And she was also on the show Basketball Wives with Draya. Now, she was on a podcast, I believe, and she was asked about people that still have a beef with her. And apparently there's still some beef between her and Draya, supposedly. And then she receives a little bit of backlash. I ain't gonna say it was a lot of backlash because really not too many people was even talking about this. But I felt like talking about it only due to the fact that it's something, from the era in which I, used to talk about this particular show and talk about both of these women. And they're both Aquarius women, both. And I like one, slightly like one, and don't really care about the other one. So, however, we're about to go ahead and get into what was being said on this podcast, okay? So, give me 1 second. Let me take this off, and then I'm going to play this for you guys, okay? So, here it goes.
Any people that don't like you?
Yeah. Like only this one bitch, Draya. And she have no reason not to like me because that beef is so old.
Oh, but the housewives.
Yeah. She still don't like me to this day.
Because I think
she needs to let it go.
Oh, because you jumped off did you jump off the couch and hear her?
No, I didn't. It was, I didn't hit nobody. I had slammed the glass on the table.
Where did that beef stem from?
She just don't like me. It stems from nowhere.
Oh, because you
Because I told her she was twirling around on the pole, and she's like, "You have a fupa," and I was like, "Well, you was popping pussy when you was 18, and I was."
Oh, and she was like, "Oh, do you always come somewhere and ratchet it up?" I remember that. It was classic. Are there any people that don't like you?
Okay, so that was Megan. I don't even know who this person is, but they was on a podcast and they basically asked Megan about people who don't like her. Why, I don't know. Petty ass topic to even be talking about anyway. Because I wouldn't dare be sitting up here talking about somebody that don't like me. The fuck for? I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. But anyway, they were talking about that, right? And, Megan was saying that Draya still don't like her or whatever. Here's my opinion on this. And I don't give a damn who got something to say about it. Because I know that Draya still got a whole bunch of deluded ass fans who think she does no wrong. Oh, she made Basketball Wives. I like blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit what she made. I'm going to call her ass out. Draya started that beef with Megan to begin with. So I don't know if she really don't still like Megan. I don't know why she don't, because she started the shit in the first place. Let's keep it a book and let's keep it real. She started that shit with Megan. She did. I don't care. I said it from the very beginning. She started that shit with Megan. She started it. Point blank, period. She started the shit. Okay? Number one, when Megan came into the group, she was withholding information on how she really knew Jackie. She did do that. Draya used it as a way to hound the girl about how she knew Jackie. Now, true case in point, Megan did lie about how she really knew Jackie. She did try to pretend like she didn't know Jackie like that. But Megan was Draya was taking it to a whole nother extreme with it. Like, treating this girl like she was in court or some shit like that. And then not to mention, she started talking about her fupa and shit like that, and saying that she had a fupa and was talking trash about her. Like, Megan never started with Draya. Draya started that shit with Megan. And there's so many people that love Draya ass so much that they ain't gonna never say that. They ain't gonna never say that. They ain't gonna never admit that, because they think that Draya don't do no wrong. Now, at the very beginning of this show, yes, the girls were bullying the shit out of Draya when she first came on the show. And I was one of the ones that was Team Draya, period. But when season 4 came around and when Megan came on the damn show, she was trying to do the same thing that Sunday and Jackie and Imani and Laura and all them other girls did to her. She tried to do the same shit to Megan, but she didn't realize that Megan is the type of woman that's going to whoop your motherfucking ass. And she'll whoop two of y'all at the same damn time. Okay? So... when yes, Draya did turn into a bully. That's my whole point. She definitely turned into a bully. So when it came down to it, Draya started that shit with Megan to begin with. And it's easy for people to try to clock Megan because of the way that she reacted to the shit. But at the same fucking time, at the end of it all, she wasn't fucking wrong. She wasn't wrong for a damn thing. She wasn't wrong. Draya started it. Now, however, when it comes down to it, there are some people that feel like, well, Draya ain't checking for her. She don't give a fuck about Megan, and I'm pretty sure she don't. But, it's easy to not give a fuck when, you treated somebody a certain type of way, and then you can easily move the fuck on because you don't give a damn. It is what it is. So, of course you don't give a fuck about Megan at all, okay? Of course you don't give a fuck. Of course she don't give a fuck. That's non-negotiable. She don't. But, she probably still don't like Megan because of the way Megan handled the situation after it was all over. But I still feel like Draya started that shit to begin with. So that's why I'm confused as to why Draya even got some kind of dislike for the girl when she started the beef in the first place. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Sure do. It was unnecessary. And she can do her job on the show if she wants to, but that doesn't take away from what I said. She started it. So what's your point? She still started it. It don't matter. She started it. She did her job by starting shit, right? She started it. What's your point? That doesn't negate nothing I said. What turned me off with Draya is when she talked badly about Brandy's cancer not being an interesting storyline. Exactly. That's another thing. But no one would ever mention that either because they don't like Brandy, and so they don't give a fuck. But Draya was fucking wrong for that too. It is what it is. And the point, and this is the point of commentary, calling out the bullshit that I see on the camera. That's why I'm doing that. You feel what I'm saying? That's the point of reality TV, and that's the point of commentating on what the hell I see. Let's not. Let me see. Yeah, but maybe Draya does sneaky things outside of the camera to that girl. I don't like Megan either. Like, Megan does some fucked up shit too. So I'm not gonna take nothing away from her either, because she can do some fucked up shit too. Because when she was on Bad Girls Club and Andrea came in the house, she was a bitch to her. She didn't treat her well. She looked down on her, basically did the same thing Draya did to her pretty much. So yeah, Megan can be a bitch too. Because she was definitely a bitch to Andrea when she came to Andrea on Bad Girls Club when she first came in. She dogged that girl out when she first came on the show. What Draya said about Megan Thee Stallion, another thing about Draya, she always say she's very male identified too. So whatever she said about Megan Thee Stallion, she probably was on Tory's side, to be honest. Most definitely. But somebody said Megan was cool on BGC, so I give her that. And she was the only girl to whoop two egg. She deserved her flowers at the same what song was I back then? At the same damn time, if at the same damn time was a person, it would be Megan. At the same damn time, at the same damn time. Period. Okay, at the same damn time. But this ain't really nothing. We can move on to the next because we got two more things to go into, because we got the Funky Dineva story and the Jazelle story. And you know, I'll say the Jazelle story for last. So we're gonna go on to the next one. And that is Funky Dineva and Miss Monique from Love After Lockup. Now, you know, we talked about this yesterday on Roaster Review. We talked about this yesterday on Roaster Review, and I didn't get a chance to we talked about it on Roaster Review or whatever, and after all of that, we moved on. I believe we moved on to something else, but we definitely talked about it on Roaster Review, and we were talking about how we know that people are going to want us to discuss it, and we really wasn't sure if we was going to, but now I see a lot of people are talking about it. Like, I know T has talked about it today. I know Jay Lee has talked about it. I know that Ashley Miller has talked about it. Like, a lot of my faves and a lot of people that I know personally, they have all talked about it. So we're going to talk about it tonight on here on Yes for the Mess. We're definitely going to talk about it. I'm definitely going to give y'all my opinion on the situation, right? So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? Why don't you? So it all started with this, okay? Let me remove this thing out the way. It all started with this. Now, Funky Dineva posted something on Instagram where it was like a steal from, looked like TikTok, a steal from TikTok with Monique and the guy. And it says she can't possibly believe that he wants her, okay? But we can go around and around, unpack that, or y'all can accept it and move on, okay? So that's what post started this whole thing, right? It started it with that. So it had a lot of people feeling away because he said that. And I even said last night that I wasn't appreciative. Like, I didn't like that either. I didn't like the way that came across because I mean, let's be honest, it do sound horrible to say, especially as a black man and you saying it, you know, about a woman, you trying to, you know, whatever. So after he said that, she responded. Now, I'm trying to go to Funky Dineva's platform. Okay, back to it. Okay, so this is what she said after that. She said, now this is what I don't like. I don't like men. I don't like when men be in these females' business. Don't worry about who want me. Don't worry about who want me. You a whole man trying to bully and fat shame a woman. Cause who wants you? Cause I'm sure you ain't getting chose out here. I mean, look at you. So then Funky Dineva said, I'm not gonna argue with her or her seatbelt extender. I'ma let her live. What y'all having for breakfast? Boiled egg, anyone? May y'all take the best full body selfies today that your camera phones will allow. No shoulders up pics in 2023. No need for that. We're living authentically and free in 2023. Now, that is what he said on his Instagram. Now, he also spoke on it on TGIF today. Okay, so we're gonna get into what he said on there. So, we're gonna go ahead and share that. We're gonna share the screen once again. We're gonna do it. So give me 1 second. Let me pull this back up, and then we're gonna share the screen so you guys can hear what he said on TGIF. So let's get into it, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear it once it plays.
Funky. You had a back and forth convo on Instagram with Monique from Love at the Lockup, and we got real crazy with you and Rolling Ray. And we have to get into this whole story. You posted a still from the show and wrote, she can't possibly believe he wants her. And if y'all want, we can go around and around to unpack that, or y'all can accept it and move on. Now, Monique saw Funky's response and clapped back with, now this is what I don't like. When these men be in females' business, don't worry about who want me. You a whole man trying to bully and fat shame a woman. Because who want you? Because I'm sure you ain't getting chose out here. I mean, look at you. Now, Funky, you responded with, I'm not going to argue with her, nor her seatbelt extender. Now, Rolling Ray decided to add his 2 cents to the discussion, and he wrote, Funky's dead wrong. I don't know what community that he's in. Most tops would want him nor be in an open relationship with him. Rolling Ray added, let this woman be happy in her truth with her Jude. Funky, I gotta ask you, what's going on between you, Monique, and is there anything you want to say to Rolling Ray?
So also funny, the people on Twitter were telling me that Rolling Ray had said something. That's actually the first time that I heard it. I don't have anything in response to say to Rolling Ray because there's no way for it to just not get over and be about AZ. Just try to read the life of Rolling Ray.
You unlocking your
I wish anything that came out of Rolling Ray's mouth would move me to chorus. I mean,
intellectually,
it's right.
Lazy of me.
You know, I've been seeing all the got out the car.
Rolling
Right. You unlocking your
all right. I wish anything that came out of Rolling Ray's mouth would move me to chorus. I mean, it's right. As far as this lady is concerned, listen. Keep buying him Gucci. Keep putting cameras in his mama house because he, trying to be control at the situation, coupled with her physical acquiescing into the and tell me that boy wasn't. Here's the thing. She through prison, open market, she is found to be more on the undesirable end of things. And that's not shade. It just is what it is. In this life, we all have leagues, okay? And I'm not sitting up here pretending like I'm the finest damn thing on the damn planet. I know what league I play in. All things constant, that boy would not walk up and down the mall. And if he saw her walking past, look at her ass twice. Okay. And that's not saying that big women can't get boyfriends. That's not saying that big women are not worthy of love, because they are. And there is a lid for every pot. but it is beyond obvious based on their interactions that that boy is not interested in that girl, and she knows it as well. That's why she has to pay for his love. She's over there paying for conversation.
What do you say to people that say, "Oh, Funky, you're coming for black women, or you always come for black
Kiss
women"?
my ass. Kiss my ass.
Do you
Kiss my
really-
ass. The narrative is always I'm coming for black women, but what people fail to realize is that reality TV is solely black women. The urban shows. Carlos King said it a long time ago. Male TV is boring. You see what I'm saying? So it's this narrative. I'm coming for black women. No, y'all want me to review the shows and talk about the shows, but the shows are comprised of who?
Mm-hmm.
Give me some reality shows chock full of dudes. I'll be glad to talk about them.
Wasn't there a part in the show where he ordered a bunch of food and the dinner came to like $506 and he didn't try to?
She paid it, you know, and you know, let's face it, WeTV knew what they were doing. Like, mama, you getting mad at the public for expressing opinions. You ran to be on TV, definitely playing up the juxtaposition between their two sizes. Okay, WeTV is going out of their way to make.
Okay. So that is what he said about old girl on Love After Lockup. That's what he said, right? Now, I have my thoughts. Okay, I have my thoughts about it. I don't even watch Love After Lockup. Let's be clear. Let's be honest. I don't watch Love After Lockup. Never have watched it. Many people have told me to watch it. T, Bundy, everybody, they have told me to watch this shit. So I don't watch it. However, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first saw the post that he made with her picture in there, when he said, somehow she cannot believe that he wants her or whatever. I personally felt that he was talking about her size. That's the first thing that I felt. And I know that he did not mention her size, but to me, it was implied. I'm sorry. That's just what I took from it. I just felt like it was implied that he don't want to fuck with her because she big as hell. That's what I took from that. And any woman that's overweight would take it. Any woman that's overweight would have taken it that way. So I'm not even going to try to act all oblivious and act as though we don't see what's really going on here, because I see what's really going on about it. But I'm just looking at it from a standpoint because I don't watch the show. So I don't really know what happened. I don't know what happened on the show. I don't watch it. So all I know is that people saying, well, she catfished him and she was doing this to him and she was paying money to keep him and stuff like that. But I do feel like it was implied. I mean, you can see that from a mile away. It was definitely implied. And we cannot sit up here and act like it wasn't. It was definitely implied. Now, I'm not going to completely like go in and shit, because as much as I drag Deborah on Potomac for the way she looked, and I be saying how Chris and Eddie would never look her direction because she looked unfinished, I'll be a complete hypocrite trying to chastise him about coming for somebody's weight. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. I'm really not in a seat to even criticize him for the shit that he said, for the shit that he said. I can't even say that because I have said some shit about Deborah and Hazel E. I have said some shit. So I can't really say nothing. But I'm not going to sit up here and pretend like I didn't know where he was going with this. I'm not going to sit up there and act like that because from the moment I saw the picture that he chose to post, he said nothing about the relationship. He said nothing about what was going on. He just said she can't possibly believe that man wants her. And the only thing you're going to anything like any person would see, because people do look at overweight women as undesirable. So when you see somebody posting something like that, and you say a person don't want them, the first thing you're going to think about is their weight. Because people always do make it seem like women that are overweight or that are a certain size are undesirable. No one wants them because of the way that they're made up and stacked up and shaped up. That's the way that people look at things. So I'm sorry, but we can't pretend like that's not the case here, because we know that's where he was going with that. We know that. Absolutely, that's where he was going. Absolutely, that's what I felt from the moment I saw that post. And even when he was explaining himself on the show, it came across mean as fuck. So at the end of the day, you can't tell nobody, okay, yeah, she's open for scrutiny. Just like I'm open for scrutiny. Just like Funky is open for scrutiny. Yeah, open for scrutiny, most definitely. But you can't come for somebody and then tell them how they're supposed to feel about it when they see the shit. You feel what I'm saying? You can't say somebody, you can't post somebody on your social media and then say, oh, she clearly can't believe that this man want her and think that she's not supposed to feel away. We don't know how many insecurities that she may have with her weight. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I don't believe that she got insecurities with her weight, because if she didn't, she never would have said nothing about it. So she probably do have insecurities with her weight. She probably do have low self-esteem issues. That shit may be going on, which is why I sympathize. A lot of us are not overweight, but a lot of us have had self-esteem issues. I am one of those people. So I'm just saying, like, what gives? That's all I'm saying. I'm not denying that she may have issues with her self-esteem. I'm not denying that, not one bit. I swear to you, I'm not. I ain't stupid. I see it for what it really is. But it is what it is. The post was funny and not that deep. Okay, if that's what you believe, it wasn't funny to me. So, she may have insecurities, and that's just what it is. And he may be playing on her insecurity. Not talking about Funky, but the person on the show. He probably be playing into her damn insecurities and probably treating her a certain type of way because he know that she's gonna do whatever she can to keep. So it is what it is. I mean, we can't tell nobody how they supposed to feel when it got something to do with them. We can't disrespect a person and tell them how mad they're supposed to be. We can't do that. That's just how I feel. Especially when it comes down to something like that. If she feel like she was being fat shamed, then she feel like she was being fucking fat shamed. And that's just it. It could have been funny to all of us, but it wasn't funny to the person that it was meant for. It was mean-spirited. It's mean-spirited. You could have made your point in a more lighthearted way, but it was mean-spirited. That's how it came across to me, and that's just how I feel. And y'all know I don't give a fuck. That's my opinion. However, this is the last story of the day, and that is Miss Gizelle, Bryant, and Candice. Okay? Now, they're a part of some shit. And Gizelle got a couple of things to say. about Miss Candice Dillard, okay? She got some things to say. Now, we're going to get into the audio first because there is audio. Shout out to Keon, one of my subscribers, okay, and moderators. He sent me something right before I came on here, right? So we're going to get into that now. So let me share the screen because I know that's what y'all here for. Notice what y'all here for. Y'all all here for the Gizelle tea. Because I think there's more to it than what is being said on that thing. So let's get into it, y'all.
I know who she is. I see who she is. I know who she is. And who she is. You know, I wish her the best. You know, I wish her and her husband the best. I wish her. You know, it's unfortunate, but you know, I never felt like, you know, it's unfortunate. Candice is a fun girl. Like you can go out with her, you can have fun, you can kiki, but then like to have like a real hardcore relationship with her, and for you to expect that she's going to be an adult, like have adult conversations. I've just never gotten that from her. Candice and I are where we need to be, I know who she is. I see who she is, and you know, I wish her the best. I wish her and her husband the best.
Looking back on the dance studio moment, do you wish you approached that whole situation differently, knowing that it would eventually result in the kind of like demise of your friendship?
I approached that situation. I thought about that. I approached it. I chose all my words carefully. I didn't add any like extra drama and hot sauce and tea to it, which I know how to do very well. And I didn't do that because we were friends.
So I can really get to the tea and the nitty gritty of it all. And and that's what the reunion is for. Okay.
Looking back on the dance studio moment, do you wish you approached that whole Chris situation?
The last day of Mexico, it is the Karen, Robin, showdown, hoedown. Okay. It is like, what the hell? And it didn't help that I kept passing out shots of tequila. It didn't help. Like
Gizelle.
I know. It was, but and to this day, they're still not right. Like it was ugly. It was horrible. It might have something to do with Juan. You didn't hear it from me, but it was not good.
Well, okay, so we do have that moment in some of the teasers where Ashley and Karen are talking, and Karen's like, Juan's got a girl who looks like me, and Ashley's like, looks like you. Like, you mean like blonde hair? So
the last day of Mexico, it is the Karen.
Clearly, Karen is out here making accusations that Juan has a side chick that apparently is a Karen doppelganger. Is there any validity to this?
Oh, well, I mean, okay.
In your opinion?
In my opinion, absolutely not.
Okay.
And absolutely not. That looks like Karen. Okay.
Clearly, Karen is out here making accusations.
Okay, so that was Jazelle talking to Page 6. Now she also did another interview with Today. And not only did she do an interview with Today, but she talked more about Candice in that particular interview. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna read it off my phone this time. So you guys can really get a really good dose of it or whatnot. So we're going to read it from my phone. So here it is. So it says on the Neighborhood Talk, because she was on Today, and she was like, it looks like the beef between Gizelle Bryant and Candice Dillard Bassett is continuing on. Gizelle recently spoke with Today.com about her and Candice's strained relationship. Ever since Gizelle made claims that Candice's husband, Chris, made her uncomfortable during the season 6 reunion, the two haven't been on the best of terms. Gizelle says that she doesn't regret their situation, and Candice always wants to play the victim, and she's over it. Because I know that Candice is very sensitive, and she can be a bit dramatic, I was very careful to choose my words carefully with her, Gizelle told Today.com. At that time, she and I were friends, so I wasn't going to say anything that was going to be super inflammatory and hurt her, but she took it to a whole other level of nonsense. Candice wants to always be a victim. We're no longer friends, so I don't feel like I need to hold back anything anymore. What happened, happened, and it was unfortunate, and no one's going to tell me how I feel in the situation like that. I think she's taken the position of, oh, I'm just going to deflect. I'm going to speak about Gizelle and try to trash Gizelle, as opposed to talking to your husband. Like, why would your husband even do that? Let's start there, Bryant says. Of course, you know, she wants to create a story. This could have died because it was a simple conversation, but she wants to create a story. She wanted to carry this throughout the season, and she wanted to take all this to girls trip, which she did. It's just exhausting to me a little bit. Clearly, she has nothing else going on. Girl, don't you need to sing a song? Don't you need to make a record? Like, go do that. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. That was what Gizelle had to say in response. Well, not in no response to anything. That was just the interview that she was doing with somebody. That's what she had to say about Candice. Now, all I got to say is this. Candice is on her way. You already know she is. You know she's not going to let Gizelle get away with that. You know she not. You know she not. You know she not going to let her get away with that at all. You know she not. However, Gizelle ain't never been Candice's friend. I've been saying that to y'all from day one. Gizelle ain't never been no friend to Candice. Never been no friend to her. Neither has Robin, but for whatever reason, y'all want to argue me up and down about that too. They ain't never been friends like that. And I'm going to need for everybody to really accept that shit. They ain't never been their girlfriends. They only her friend when it's convenient for them and what they want to do. And my thing is for Gizelle to say that Candice always wants to be the victim and shit. She is the victim in this particular situation. You want to say that she was blowing this up for a storyline. You brought it up for a storyline. If the shit happened at the reunion, why didn't you talk about this shit with Candice before the camera started even rolling in the first place? No, you decided to wait till the camera started rolling so you can have something to do. You knew what you was doing when you brought this up. So let's not sit here and act like we don't know or act like we don't see what the fuck is going on here. Because we see it. So stop playing. We see what's going on. You sitting up here trying to play as if you don't understand. You understand. Quite frankly, you understand and you know what's going on and you know what you're doing. But you want to sit up here and play games for somebody. You could have easily told, if this was something really serious to you and how you really felt, you could have told Candice this before the season started. But you waited until the show started so you can get you some shit going so you can have a storyline. That's what you did. And that's why the girl pissed off at you to begin with, because of the way you decided to do it. Gizelle, stop playing. You know what's going on. You know what it is. And I just need for Candice to really read Gizelle the fuck down for real, because she deserves this shit. She deserves it. Then she said she want to bring it on girls trip. She want to do this. It don't matter where she brought it to. She don't fuck with you. And see, you the type of person that do shit to people and think nobody's supposed to have no response to it. No, ma'am. That's not the way it goes. I got something to say. I got something to say about the situation. You're not going to tell me I can't say nothing about it. Yes, the fuck I can. You waited for a camera to tell this girl that. That's what you waited on. You waited for a camera to tell this girl that. That's what you did. Waited for a camera. For a camera to really get what you needed to get out. You waited for a camera. But you want to sit up here and act like you're innocent. You're not. You're absolutely not guilty for absolutely not innocent in this situation. You can call Candice whatever the hell you want to. You can call her a victim. You can call her whatever the fuck you want to. But at the end of the day, you knew what the fuck you were doing when you decided that you was gonna do that bullshit. You knew what you were doing. You already knew what the fuck you were doing already. You knew. You knew that this was going to be some bullshit And you knew that she wasn't going to be here for the bullshit. You already knew that. You knew. So don't act like you didn't know. You knew. And then you want to sit up here and try to police the way this girl, respond to the situation. She was going to respond to her that way regardless because you're talking about her fucking husband. The same way you responded when Monique spilled the tea about Sherman ass and he left your ass and didn't want to be with you. That's the same way. Were you being a victim then? This is the reason why I don't like Gizelle. Because she do stuff like that. Like she play messy ass games with people and just put shit out there with people, but then want to act as if she don't understand, act as if she don't understand why people got the response that they got. You came at the girl husband unprovoked. If it was really that serious, you would have came to the girl. You would have came to Candice, like I said, the day of the reunion, the day after the reunion. Sometime around the reunion, you would have came to her and told her about it. But you waited till there was a camera around. Till there was production around. Till there was Bravo around. That's when you want to wait to say something then. And you want to know why she got a problem with you? That's why she got a problem with you. Because she thought you was her friend. And her dumb ass couldn't understand that you was not her friend. You were not her friend, girl, and you never been. Because see, you would have never done Robin like that. Because see, if that was Robin, you would have never brought this to TV. You would have never brought that to TV if that was Robin. You would have never brought that to TV. So stop it. Stop it. Stop it with the bullshit. You would have definitely not brought this to TV had this been Robin. You never would have done that. Never would have done that. Ever. But see, you want to sit up here and pretend like you ain't doing nothing wrong. Oh, I'm just saying this. I was just, girl, bye. You know what you doing. And you know what you did. And it was fucked up. You mean and you messy. Just like Sharon Ware said. You mean and you messy. You already knew what was up. You a mean girl. And that's it. You a mean girl. That's why I don't like Gizelle. And I hope she really get called out for her bullshit at this damn reunion. Because you already know that Andy likes to let certain people get away with shit and certain people can't get away with certain shit. You already know that, right? So we're going to keep our eyes on Andy because he don't like to call everybody out on their shit. That's what we do know. That's what we do know. So, baby, that's all I got to say about it. I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm just waiting on Candice to come back and say what she got to say. I'm waiting to see if she going to respond. That's all I'm waiting on. I'm waiting to see if she going to respond. I'm waiting to see if she's going to respond or not. That's all I'm waiting on. And when she do respond, make sure you guys tune into my platform when she does respond, okay? But with that being said, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. Even though I feel a little bit better, I'm still, halfway sick, still 50-50. 50% sick, 50% well. No headache, just a bunch of congestion and coughing. Chest congestion is a hot-ass mess. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait. Like I said, make sure you guys saddle up, Scotty Gang, and be ready to vote for me starting February the 1st for the Boss Babe of the Year and Podcast of the Year. Make sure you guys be ready for that. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed this show tonight because I haven't done a live show like this one in a while. Like I've done lives, with Roast Review and shit, or I talk about one topic by itself, but I haven't done like a whole Yes for the Miss live when we talk about different situations and shit like that. So I really hope you guys enjoyed yourself, honestly. Like I really do. Because this year I'm all about giving you guys nothing but good content as always. More segments, more things to look forward to, just more things all together. More things, just, working hard to be a more refined channel, but with a little bit of real talk. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed Yes for the Mess today. Be sure you guys like, rate, comment, subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already, and be sure to click on the notification bell too. And my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok is down below in the description box, y'all. Your boy's out of here. Tune in later on tonight for my review of Growing Up Hip Hop. Yes, indeed. I can't wait to review it tonight because Brianna and them on there. So make sure you guys tune in later tonight for my for my Growing Up Hip Hop review. I'm out of here, y'all. Till next time, peace out.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tramel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tramel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.